We wish you a merry book, miss. We wish you a merry book, miss. We wish you a merry book, miss, and a happy reading year.
These are the things that I come up with in my brain in my free time. Someone help me. Hello and welcome to the internet. I'm Kristen and today I'm going to be doing a Christmas book haul because I got books for Christmas and I love them. First off, I want to thank everyone who got me books for Christmas, so family, thank you. You know me so well and I love you for it. Alright, let's get started. So the first book I have to show you is The Statistical Probability of Love at First Sight by Jennifer E. Smith. And this is a cutesy contemporary and it's about a girl who misses her flight in the airport because she's going to London, I think, for her dad's wedding because he's getting remarried, and she misses her flight, so then she ends up on a different flight and she meets this guy who happens to be British. And if you didn't know, I really freaking love British people. They are beautiful and wonderful and their accents are like on point. So she meets this British guy and they sit next to each other the whole entire flight, and I'm pretty sure it's just a cutesy love story, and I love so much. I am like addicted to love stories. I'm such a hardcore romantic, like, So next I have The Evolution of Mara Dyer and The Retribution of Mara Dyer, both by Michelle Hodkin, and I got these from my grandma and she got me the first book like a few months ago and I honestly can't even remember why, but now I have the whole trilogy, so I'm gonna be able to read them all in a row, and that's always exciting. So these books are about a girl named Mara Dyer, obviously, and from what I have gathered, I don't usually like to look into books a lot because I want to go into them kind of blind. So from what I looked up about them, it's about this girl and she's in some freak accident that kills all of her friends and family, but she's left completely unharmed. So I'm thinking it's gonna be some sort of mystery something or other, and she's gonna try to figure out who it is that killed her family, and because, you know, accidents aren't always accidents, people. So yeah, and I'm also thinking from the covers with the boy that there's gonna be some romance in it, and if you didn't realize already by now, I like romance a lot, so that's exciting. The next book I have is Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell, and I did have this book before, but I let my sister borrow it before I read it, and she kind of ruined the cover, so I was like, you can just have it because I don't want a destroyed book. So then she got me a new one for Christmas with a nice shiny cover, and I love it. It's so pretty. Okay, so Fangirl is about a girl named Kath who is in the Simon Snow fandom, which is basically our Harry Potter fandom, and she's been in this fandom for her whole life, and now she's going to college. So it's about her in college and how she deals with being in college and still being a part of her fandom. And here we have Daughter of Smoke and Bone by Laini Taylor. It might be Lonnie Taylor. I don't know. I'm bad at names. I think that authors should just start phonetically putting their names on covers so that people can actually pronounce them. Alright, so for this book, I read the back of it and basically that's all I want to know about it. So I'm just gonna read the back to you guys because I don't know, I feel like that's a good enough reason to read it. She had been innocent once, a little girl playing with feathers on the floor of a devil's lair. She wasn't innocent now. From that whole thing, I just want to know who this girl is and why is she playing with feathers, first of all, like who just lets a little kid play with feathers on the floor, and who's the devil, and why isn't she innocent now? What happened? And that's all I need to know to want to read this book, and I think that the back of every book should be like that because it is so intriguing and I want to read it. And also this cover is beautiful and it makes me want to read it too, and everything about this book makes me want to read it. Next, I have Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas, or Maas. Again, I don't know how to pronounce authors' names and it's stressful, but again, I don't really know much about this book either. I basically just know that it's about some kick-ass assassin and she's all like, don't mess with me, bro, or something. Like, she's in jail and then to get her freedom she has to fight against all these other assassins. I don't know, I could have completely made that up, so don't take my word on that one. But again, this cover just looks awesome and I've heard so many good things about this book and I'm so excited to read it. I can't even explain it to you. Alright, and last but definitely not least, I have Percy Jacksons Greek Gods by Rick Riordan, illustrated by John Rocco, and This is basically a guide to Greek mythology from Percy Jackson's point of view, and if you haven't read the Percy Jackson series, what are you doing with your life? Please go read them right now. I was flipping through this earlier and the illustrations in here are so beautiful. I'm probably not gonna read this all in one sitting. I'm gonna like break it up into chunks and read bits and pieces of it while I'm reading other books or in between other books. But I'm really excited about this one because I adore Greek mythology and I love Percy Jackson so much, and I'm excited to hear what he has to say about all of the different gods and goddesses. So this is like really awesome, and also it's the signed copy. So right here, ready? Are you ready for it? Are you ready for it? I have Rick Riordan's signature, and oh my god, thanks Mom, this is beautiful. Alright, here we have the end of video book pile that's kind of crooked and I want to fix it, but it's probably gonna fall over. Okay, we're still doing good, guys, we're still doing good. Okay, these are all of the books that I got for Christmas, and they're wonderful. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to thumbs it up and subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys. Love you, bye!